Alright, have another submission from Mean here, Evil Boy Genius, database major oldest. Looks like a Soul Guard Plank run. So I think he said he had won it, but it was like really hard. Generally, yeah, if it's 44k, that's just kind of indicative of it, right? So, yeah, I mean, a few comments about the combo. I'll be honest, I don't mind this combo most of the time. You know, Plink is a pretty good incant card, and if you don't get stuck with the Umbra line, it's just generally a pretty nice setup for Stygian a lot of the time. But I'm sure if I were to guess that we're probably not going to get all of the good stuff. But we'll see. You know, we'll just go through it as if it were. Well, I mean, I don't really know anything about the run anyway. I think he said something like there was an Ember Drain package, but we'll try not to you know, think too much about that. We'll just make decisions as they come. So Ice Tornado, I still don't know what to think of this card. I think starting with it is okay. It sucks that you have two of them. I think because that's by late game just two dead weights really. But certainly early game it's powerful. Rings 1, 2, and 3. Well, rings 1 and 2. It's arguably not even that powerful on 3, but I don't know. It's a card. Pack Morsels is at least better than Tumbra Assault. And Drain is good. I generally like Soul Guard in the combo. Though I will say, I would obviously want Titan Channel here. If I don't get Titan Channel, Drain is okay, I guess, with the Cold Channel. But that would be, definitely Cold Channel would be what I would take. Umbra and the Steel. That's rough, especially if we get Cold Channel, because Cold Channel is not really beefy, and if I get, you know, if it's like double sweeper here or something, that could be pretty awful going to the Merchant of Magic. Then again, it's gonna be pretty awful getting stuck with Umbra units and only having one chance at a Stygian. I mean, I will say at least the Steel down here is really good. You get a Merchant of Steel paired with a Stygian unit, paired with a Vortex. But, you know, these first two rings, it's not ideal. Let's just pray for Titan Channel. Hopefully he didn't stick me with Cold Channel here. Alright. It's indeed cursed. I will say this, Pack Morsels at least, pretty good kind of synergy, at least these early games. I can hopefully get some health morsels to help my Cold Channel scale up some health. Okay, I mean, Cuddlebeard. I have to imagine we take that. Any reason for Golden Vault? I don't think so. Cuddlebeard with Cold Channel just seems like two peas in a pod. Damn. On the one hand, it's nice to have these choices. On the other hand, it kind of sucks to, you know, not be able to get some of these later. I'm tempted to do Totem Fragment. I mean, Diligent, it would obviously be nice to have the Seaweed, but the early Seaweed, I don't mind an early Seaweed, but what I will say is it doesn't do a whole lot for you in the early game, whereas like Totem Fragment will be pretty legit in most of the game. And we do at least have these Ice Tornadoes for it. Could give us decent reason to upgrade Plink's damage too. You know, maybe Merchant of Magic starts to make more sense then. Simply upgrading some of that can pretty much get me through that early game. And then Cheater's Hand is just always good, right? But in this combo, I don't know that there's a whole lot that I would need for that. I think the Totem Fragment is pretty solid here. Sad to not see the others, though. Particularly the Seaweed. I would have loved that for Diligent, but I think I'm pretty adamant here. It really doesn't do a whole lot for silencing just early to even to like kind of mid game. It's really just shines in the late game, I feel. I mean, might as well, right? It's just money, but this should be pretty takeable. We have these, you know, the Ice Tornadoes here. I am debating just playing this while I can. I think I will. Interesting. That's fine, actually. No Plinks, huh? Well, that sucks. I can't get the collector then. God damn it. Some bullshit. Well, I could... just do that. Do that. These are not the morsels I'm looking for. Probably that. I haven't stacked much up here, but we've got time to do that. Alright, we will... I'm gonna do this, and maybe that. If I could have a little bit of damage here, that'd be nice, because obviously when I have damage shield, it doesn't, you know, that doesn't do a whole lot for me. To, you know, get the frostbite going. I think I'm going to throw these here. I'm going to try to cycle back into that. I thought we would have done more damage up there. Wow, that guy in the back fucking lived too? Jesus. That's pretty shitty. We'll just do that while we can. I mean, we'll get through this, but that was a lot more pyre health than I thought I would take. Could have probably focused more on incanting up there. This one looks like a pretty easy offering token for me, unless I think I want Mollusk Mage. I mean, honestly, with the Plinks and this Totem Fragment, that is not half bad of an idea. Usually it would just easily be an offering token for me here, but the more and more I look at that Mollusk Mage, I'm like, damn, the unit that usually sucks could be pretty damn good here. I think we take the Mollusk Mage. Yeah. Keep in mind, Coldchannel may or may not be a throwaway. I have to imagine it's a Space Prism here, and I think we just YOLO to the Stygian banner here. I mean, these are all good in their own right. Making of a Morsel is really good with Coldchannel if you can find a Shroud Spike. You know, you can basically feed it, just a ton of health and stuff, but I think I already have some decent Morsel cards if I do end up with Shroud Spike. Like, Space Prism is just always going to be good with Stygians. Assuming I get some incant units. Like, that's maybe a big assumption, you know. Even Guard of the Unnamed isn't necessarily that good. Well, it's just straight up not that good. But maybe if it is truly a cursed seed, I could see some weird world where I put the Mollusk Mage into a Guard of the Unnamed, and it just sits there behind Coldchannel. And then in Relentless, you know, as much Frostbite can get applied. For the waves, I'm doing a lot of spell damage on top of the Frostbite, so I'll probably wave clear decently, but then in Relentless, I stack the Frostbite, and then once Coldchannel dies, I have a bunch of armor just built up on the Guard. I've never done that before, it's just, I'm just assuming something awful is ahead of me. But you know what, we shouldn't think like that. We should just think, what would we do in a normal situation here? I mean, honestly, I would think the Space Prism, Mind Collapse is great, but I already have the 2 Ice Tornadoes, I have these Plinks, I have a Mollusk Mage. Let's get some floor space. Alright. Please, RNGesus, give me something good here. That's a holdover. Alright, I mean, I can make use of that, for sure. Nameless Siren. Not the Siren I wanted, but it's the Siren I'll take. Sweep Boss could still be a little bit annoying here. It's a shame I don't have better Hell Vents, but I think a Drain holdover's not out of the question. Sir, I don't know, it's not that good. It's honest. It's not very good in the context that I still have most of the deck is Foregone Powers and Ice Tornadoes. Damn. Sucks to not have a good holdover target here. I mean, Drain will eventually be a good holdover target. You know what? it doesn't make the card any worse to hold it over. I will say that. I mean, I'll probably want this. This is a way to make Coldchannel work. It's a way to kill the bosses. I think I will do this. And not be super necessarily happy about it, but you know what, this works. So we'll have a Mollusk Mage just outside the unit right now. Do I take this money? I wonder. Because I don't need money coming up. Only if I wanted to reroll here, which honestly I don't. So let's just not take that. Damn, double no unit draft. And of course it's Sweeper Boss, and of course it's goddamn fuckheads here. Well, and it's this. Jesus, dude. What is going on here? Man. I think we just gotta let these hit our pyre. This is a bit rough. I'm gonna go here. Not sure why I did drain there. That was like pretty unnecessary. Well, I need to get some greed here. And let's keep this going, I think. With any luck, we can hopefully just finish this fight down there. Man, these draws are not so hot. Didn't even find the Mollusk Mage. I'm actually hoping that it doesn't kill those. I'm gonna just leave space for one unit, I guess. Oh, we kill him. Okay. Well, I'll take it. So, drain ended up being plenty fine, you know? I'm actually okay with us holding that over. Crystallis is fine. Most fights we're going to start up top. Early Hellvent, late Hellvent. It's always a sign of a cursed seed. I wonder what the ratio of like early, like Hellvent ring 3, Hellvent ring 7. It's almost like, I wonder how much that guarantees a cursed seed. I guess so yeah, I don't know. Merchant of Magic, it's not a good one. This is a good one, but basically I only have one Merchant of Magic that even really makes sense to hit, and then yeah, I got a 50-50 at holdover, but I don't think I take the perils. Now I know that it was commented that there is probably a perils package, but I just don't think if I was doing this run normally, I don't see myself ever taking perils here, because realistically, just this magic is the only one I'm really going to hit, and it's ring 5 that I would hit that, and it's basically not doing much for me until then, you know. Too bad I didn't find the Perils ring in the ring 1 reward and find that holdover, you know. Prismal Dust is a little bit anti Coldchannel, but we might just want it on this Siren. Like, right now I do have a conundrum. It's like, I may not be using Soul Guard this run is the thing. Like, I might... It sucks that we don't have a unit draft here, because I really want to hit this Herzl Horde. Like, I don't really have a good Hellvent. Like, I don't want to put the Mollusk Mage into the Siren, because the Siren I want something like a Guard of the Unnamed or a Siren of the Sea into this Nameless Siren. Because I do need some sort of, you know, scaling. That's why I'm thinking of the Prismal Dust. I mean, it's an okay incant card, and it will give me defense. I think it has to be Prismal Dust here. And it probably just gets played on, you know, what's her name? We can do Divine Token of the Traitor, I suppose. I don't know. Do we need it? It is Talos the Stunner. I really have no beef. Like, maybe we just take this. Give our units some beef. I actually like that more. Definitely better than 25 gold. It might also allow me to just not have to take this really bad Hellvent and really bad banner. I think I will do that. Like Umbra, I guess we could find Alloy, but I don't really want to do that when I have a Nameless Siren already. Like, I don't know, maybe the Alloy's okay, but I would have to like commit to it right now if I find it. I have to Hellvent it, self-infuse it, you know. I mean, maybe that would have been okay, but I've already clicked over here, so it doesn't quite matter, does it? I might want this Refracting Lenses. That could be a godsend here. I already have 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's some high rolls with Firebox, but this is just happening. Spell Chain. If it's a ×5... Oh, we have Intrinsic Spell Chain. I think I can fit Soul Guard on the floor then. I think I'll hit this though. I wouldn't dupe it. I wouldn't dupe that anyway. Okay, well, let's get rid of the Stewards, I think. Yeah, this will help us with this fight too. Like I said, I'm not going to infuse Mollusk Mage though. I think I am going to, even though it's going to cost me a decent amount of shards here, I think this is just too powerful of a play. Like Intrinsic Space Prism Spell Chain is equivalent to double pip upgrade effectively, right? That's absolutely worth the shards, especially with an incant setup. Like if I can just find either, you know, here or here, anything that can give me some defense or beef on her, then, you know, I fight through the rest of the game and eventually I Hellvent it twice. Wait, is that ring? Yeah, it's ring 7. I have to wait till... I mean, I wish it weren't so, but it is. Do I care about that when I'm already Ember Drained? Probably not. I think I will kill that before it gets to me, though. Yeah, these guys getting up here is really no biggie. We want to play this. Let's play it there so we can do nothing, I guess. God damn it. Might as well save all these for potential plinks, right? And we'll just do this. Eventually I can get her to not stun, right? That would be nice. Get some damage going there. Just hope I'm not missing out on too many incants, but, you know, that'll just... We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. We may want to plink this. I miss out on yet another incant, but I think this is fine. I'd rather take the 1 here. Wow, nice plink, bruv. Nice plink, bruv. I guess I could have put this down first. Probably, well. Then I could have killed all of them. Could do that. Might as well. Let's stack incants up here. I'd actually be down to draw back into all of these other than... Well, yeah, other than that one, maybe. think I actually want to do... Well, 4 doesn't... Damn it, 4 doesn't kill that guy. Alright, whatever. You got me. Guess we're just... I mean, we'll clear all this out with the frostbite, but it is a little bit annoying that this is happening, huh? These are going to hit like a truck. That's pretty nice. Let's do that. Do that. I suppose I'm wasting drains there, but am I going to drain my own guy? Probably not. Alright, we crushed that. Well, there's the punish for not taking morsel. Making of a morsel. I mean, it's probably just going to be synergy here is my guess, but I'm just trying to think about Shroud Spike. The thing about Shroud Spike is it's better with Shade Splitters if you're just going to go the Spell Chain route, which, you know, I guess my thought right now is I could certainly get a Spell Chain, but it's, I don't know, I do have the Mollusk Mage, so my Plinks will kill a lot of the time, but definitely by late game, that's a pretty tough play to pull off, and we only have the one Merchant of Magic anyway. Usually I'd want to permafrost it at the very least, but I even like things like Consume removing it and whatnot. But again, that's one Merchant of Magic to do that on, whereas I could just take the Ancient Synergy. True, it's a 3 cost, and I have to wait all the way to Ring 5 or Ring 6 to cost it down. Because there's just no way that I'm skipping a Stygian, a Steel, and a Vortex for my magic here. I mean, there's a way. Let's put it this way. If I do find just some god tier unit here, maybe I can justify going left. But I'm pretty sure it's Ancient Synergy. This thing just does so much damage out the gate. And honestly, yeah, I could always find a -2 at this temple, right? 1 out of 3 chance. I think we'll do it, and we'll just go with the draw upgrades as usual. Man, these suck. I mean, Shadow Eater's fine, but I don't know. I found myself using it less and less. I've moved more toward Alloy. I think certain combos it shines more than others. You know what would be hilarious though is like I would have never done it, but with the Cuddlebeard, we probably could have done some weird, like, Cold Kalia into Shadow Eater build and done, like, the Shroud Spike on repeat or something. But yeah, unfortunately, there's just no way I can see myself taking these. So we really hope we get a better frickin' unit at the Stygian here. I may just have to use Mollusk Mage as a unit. It looks like I really needed to hit a good unit there, and those are just really bad. Not worth having on my floors. Yep. Let's do it. Ugh, shitstone. At least there's the armor incant though. That could now that I see that armor incant though. I would have done the guard here, but I'm like, Mollusk Mage could work now into that Nameless Siren with the armor incant. 100% that could work. Maybe there's a world where the actual Frostbite of Cold Kalia could have stacked up, but I think it's a little late to... I mean, I could take her. I have this extra pip space, but I feel like that just goes into morsels. You know, unfortunately, I think it just goes to morsels for now, and eventually will be our Siren Mollusk Mages. I think we just skip these. I see a good upgrade there, and we can re-roll for better. I'm not going to take a shitstone, though. I know that. So, yeah, pretty much this is just happening. I could justify a Glacial Seal on this run, maybe, if we find it. And, you know, I do get what? Initial, what was it, like... 3 health? That big 3 health. So we'll do that. And... probably multi-strike, of course, would be the best here. Endless, certainly not. Well, I'd be down to do this just as a tech against Stealth Boss. And really everything. I can just hold that one and play it toward the Relentless. I'll have space for it. And that might just be okay. Put it in between Coldchannel and Siren. And that can be pretty safe to remove the other stewards then. Anything else good here? Another intrinsic spell chain? So confirm basically anything other than this. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really make use of the Purge Stone. I would actually put it on Ice Tornado maybe. But, yeah, I don't know. Would have obviously liked the Piercing or the plus 30. That would have been pretty good here. Piercing particularly. And then the -2, of course. So definitely on the third upgrade, or the second, you know. The larger upgrade here, we just really can't make use of Twin Stone. Unless I wanted to do it on a Packed Morsels. I mean, it might oddly be okay. But it's 15 shards. I'll take 15 here, and then I'm up to 80. A 15 there, yeah. We can make better use of our shards. So, steel here most likely. It doesn't have to be. At this point, I don't necessarily... I could get rid of the Ice Tornadoes, I guess. They're basically worse than PLINKS. At this point, I would say. But, you know, I could see reasons to go to this Trinkets. I guess we'll just see. I think I could do a cheap removal, though. Like... I think I should get rid of one Ice Tornado right now. They're really... They quickly become so bad. I was hoping for the Titan Channel flex here, not gonna lie. I'd rather have more health in this. Like, I don't need double Frostbite when I'm already getting double Frostbite. Triple Frostbite, really. But, you know, it is what it is. We don't have an Immortal Trait or anything, so I mean, fortunately, like, we actually got... Maybe I should have took Shroud Spike. I don't know. It's tough to say. Hard to know what the correct... Oh, man. Well, we're going to have to go bottom here. He's going to be double striking. I doubt we can kill him top. But I can wreck him bottom. Just sucks that we can't really make use of the Totem Fragment plus Mollusk Mage combo here. Spikes could be rough too. I mean, I can offset it every 2 incants just to offset on the Nameless, so in that regard, that's fine, but man, I don't know. I feel like we can take it. I don't love it though. I'd be lying if I said I loved it. Our sustain on Coldchannel is just not that good right now. Okay, well, this is not the worst turn one. We're going to give this guy a lot of spell shield, but what else can I do, really? Alright, this is relatively useless. Honestly, I mean, it's just going to die to spikes. Here, let's do that. Guess I'll just put this down. Yeah, he's going to hit us for a bit. It's just, unfortunately, what's going to happen. I could delete that guy. This prevents more damage, though. Would love to kill that. Maybe if I get a good morsel? I do. That's worth it for the Ember Drain, I'd say. I think this is worth. And we'll do that. We're not going to really be able to make good use of this anyhow. Here, how about we do this? Oh, damn, but I didn't get any damage shield. Fuck. Okay, well, you're going to hit us for a lot. But, hey, this is why we have refracting lenses, right? This is why. I'm going to try to draw back into that, I think. I think we just have to let that guy hit us. Like, I don't know how I kill him. I guess I have the other thing coming up. We should let him hit our damage shield here. We gotta go for the gold here. I really can't mitigate much. I mean, I can mitigate 5 by doing this. I'd almost rather just encamp more, I think. 8. I could try to kill that guy. I think we just really want to focus on killing the boss. 27. Alright, well, fuck it. We'll do that. Might as well do that. And we can do that. Alright. A dab ought to do ya. We get through it. It's a really good thing we have this refracting lenses, let's put it that way. I doubt we're going to be able to make use of that. Maybe if I find consumer move. I mean, it's better than 25 gold, probably. Okay. Not good with the holdover drain. Just kind of risky, but just good on its own. On the other hand, Guardian's Amulet could be good. On the other hand, Urchin Spines. In the context that I'm almost certainly going top, maybe not that good. Even Guardian's Amulet, I could argue redundancy on, since we have holdover drain, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I want, even though I'm getting the Frostbite artifacts, I don't know that I love Forgotten Power in this deck. Like, PLINKS prevent more damage, and since I didn't hit on really the good defense situations for Soul Guard, like, basically, at this point, I'm just looking for maybe a Guardian Totem. This really hurts our damage output until late game. Could always just skip. This is a free incant. I might just take the Urchin Spines. I mean, I know it's like completely redundant with Totem Fragment, but at the same time, maybe not really. I mean, that could be a huge spike of damage. It's a free incant, if anything. This probably gets played a lot through Offering, though, so it's also kind of a free incant. And it would help with my survivability. I actually will take this then. It also gives me a good double stack target. Like right now, I don't really have a good double stack target, I would say. Prismal Dust, arguably, but I've already slotted Drain with 0, and this would just really benefit from a double stack. Well, there's the Void Binding. I mean, another option is, I guess, Holdover Void Binding. I don't even know if I can do that. I mean, most of my deck is 0 costed, but it's a risky click, I think. None of these are really all that good. This is just another Ice Tornado. Arguably a shittier one. Gem Trove is just way too overcosted. And hell, I might go Volatile Cage at this point. Void Binding is like the only one I'm considering. I am sorely lacking in defense. I don't know, it'd make these Plinks not playable, and honestly Plinks right now are basically one of my most powerful cards. I think we skip, unless I want to take Excavation Eruption. I mean, there's a world where I could, but I already need to really get Ancient Synergy down in cost. That's the main one, but that's really, I'd want to one cost it, and then this at 3 is just not worth it. I don't know, with Totem Fragment it might almost be worth it, but and it would be powerful for the next ring, almost all of them. I actually might take it. I hate this card, but I'll take it here. So I don't really have enough gold to properly make use of this, so let's try for Multi-Strike, I guess. It's either that or another Armor Incant upgrade. I would settle for the Armor Incant upgrade. It's not that good of a steal, though. Only Multi-Strike is good. I don't even think I want a Quick. Like, I don't think Quick does much for me. I think the Armor Incant or Multi-Strike is what I want. How many Merchant of Steels are we hitting? Just the one at the final? Maybe. We actually don't know what we're hitting at the end. Like, if I don't have a really good Hellvent, because I can only really fit 2 of these Sirens on the floor currently. Unless I want to just not play Soul Guard on the floor, which is, it's honestly an option. I guess if I find Quick, I'd be open to the triple Siren play top. I don't really need Soul Guard at that point. Like, I'd rather have the plus 30 spell power to the floor. And if they're quick, they can finish everything off before they get hit. So they can just stack the armor. So I would take a Quick maybe. Even though it's awkward right now. Definitely not any of these, so this is a reroll and a half right here. Oh man, so literally the 2 I want, it just doesn't have it. It doesn't even give me the Armor Incant. Well, that sucks. I may have to just bite the bullet and take a 25 health here, I don't know. Because I don't know if I am hitting this Merchant of Steel. If I have a lot of Merchant of Magic upgrades that are useful, I'd almost rather go to that Vortex. It's potential that I should just add the 25 here and not be greedy. I think we have to add this. Man, that sucks. This seed is definitely cursed. This might help a pretty good amount. Then again, Abandon and Tumbra with Shadowbox probably is better. Especially for Divinity. This play here I actually really like. I mean, between our Plinks, the 2 Pack of Morsels, and this, I think we'll get Shadowbox off at a pretty good time. So yeah, we'll do that. It's scaling, if anything. There's really no downside to this. It makes a lot of sense in this deck, I'd say. Now I really wish I had the Shroud Spike. But I don't know. Ancient Synergy, that's just a card that packs a punch. We should keep this in case it's Stealth Boss, I think. I do think we may, well, let's get rid of Ice Tornado for sure. I'll get rid of one of these. Still kind of like him though. But yeah. Nothing else. Oh, man, why does it have to be? You know, I mean, Coldchannel really wrecks it. Do we really need that money? I can at least set up top of this fight, and I can mitigate a lot of damage, I think. I mean, I have the Drain on holdover. I added a damage spell. I think we can do this. Hopefully I don't regret taking this trial. Quill Hunter. We really hope we find... or at least we can... This also gets us around Ember Drain turn 1, so that's pretty nice. Didn't even think of that, but yeah, I'll take it. I could put this down now, but he's going to take all the damage from these guys. So, is that really worth it? Probably not, I feel. Let's cycle back to him, I think. And I think we just incant up top versus doing that down bottom. Alright. I was going to do this here, but this guy's a fucking giant. I think we needed... I mean, if I find a plink here, it's almost certainly going to kill that. I kind of want to do this. Is that greedy as fuck or what? Oh, we'll find out. We're fine to do that. Might as well do that. This I'll throw away, though. Definitely no need of that. I think we just keep incanting here. That's, by the way, though, big reason why I like Foregone Power is, like, yeah, technically there I threw another Foregone Power away. Man, a horrible time to draw Guardian's Amulet. What the fuck, man? That is some bullshit. Whatever. But as I was saying, what was I even saying? I guess I'm bottom decking Drain and everything. Well, it's certainly annoying. I guess we'll just throw these away because we don't really want to get them. I think these are all fine to get back, though. We're at a bit of a conundrum, though. I mean, a lot of the time I can't play them. I already have... I'll let these two come back in. How about that? Alright, this definitely hits. Now we finally got that piece of shit. Let's do this. Try to get that thing down. Okay, the worst discard possible? Sure. I'll take it. Fuck. Anyway, so we can get him down to 1. So let's start with that. At this point, we're fine to... kind of, yeah, I don't know. So let's do that. Alright, we can do this for Gigantor damage, and that... Not gonna lie, I didn't realize just how little we're doing with the whole shadow box thing, but oh, that was dumb. God damn it. Well, whatever. We're gonna stack it here and remember not to play a morsel down there. How about that? Alright, the sap completely just wrecks this boss. Alright, I will take it. Always nice to get through Ring 5 with relatively high health. Now we start to get into the redundancy layers. I don't want to sap them too much. Then again, maybe I do. I mean, Urchin Spines is a one and done. I'm going to have a lot of spell damage anyway with the Totem Fragment anyway. I mean, what's another drain hurt? Sure, sometimes I throw it away. I can just keep getting rid of Forgotten Powers. Kind of wish I had an Ice Storm, though. Ice Storm would be so good in this deck. Well, what if we take one more Guardian's Amulet? I know I got that stupid draw there, but I have a fucking drain on holdover. I think we just take this. Engine upgrade, maybe. Ember Cache, probably more, though, right? that is a really good incant card and a nice Seraph the Diligent counter. Alright, definitely the values over here, even though we don't necessarily have the greatest vortexes. Okay, Kinstone Totem or Cleansing Water. Honestly, Cleansing Water here is probably better. Yeah, which is crazy, right? Like, I have so much discard, and I could benefit from the Ember, but here's the thing. If I'm not going to find Piercing, which I only got 2 more chances here. I should have checked Divine Temple first. That's a mistake, but either way, I think we're not going to be able to put Piercing on much, and this can remove them. Like, at this point in the game, Cleansing Water, I think, yeah. If we're just not seeing Piercing. And, of course, we don't end up seeing Piercing, so it ends up making a lot of sense. Man, plus 30 and Plink at this point is even kind of iffy. Like, I don't know. I still need to find 5 shards somewhere. I don't think I'll have... Well, if I'm hellventing the units... Yeah, I don't think we take any shards here. Alright, Permafrost is not super hot in this deck, but I got all this money. I do think I should spend it on something, so it's not too bad on a Guardian's Amulet. What it does is it means if I miss on being able to play it for free, I'll eventually play it, and it doesn't just have to cycle back through the deck to get its value. So it's not too bad. This is really good here. Okay, it's either there or there. I think we're gonna do it here because we have the fucking shadow box, so I like that personally. I could hold over Ancient Synergy. I'm starting to like the instead of the Hellvent here, we can take this Hellvent just for one of the unit, and maybe go to Merchant of Magic. I don't know. There's so many vortexes that I don't really need. I don't know, I could just not be greedy and just take that down to 1. And then maybe just Hellvent the Ancient Synergy would be pretty good. Then I only spend the 15 on one of the dudes and I can... Yeah, I'll do that. Surge Stone. I don't think I need to Surge Stone anything. I guess I could Surge Stone that. Sure. Not gonna purge with money though. We can get rid of this guy now. He's kind of unnecessary. We could get rid of Excavation Eruption. It's probably not going to be good in this upcoming fight. Now I'm really down to Plinks, though. I don't know. Maybe I should keep the Excavation Eruption. I honestly don't know what to remove. I don't even really want to remove a Forgotten Power at the moment. I could remove Prismal Dust, maybe. I don't know. It still seems pretty good, too. But perhaps it's not. Gotta be okay. Let's remove 1 Forgotten Power, but I hope I'm not gonna regret that. Yeah, I think this will be fine for now. Cleansing Water, well, it doesn't really do anything against Rage Fell, unfortunately. The Rage doesn't come in when entering the train. Never lucky. That's why we permafrost the other one. I guess I could remove the Guardian Totem that isn't permafrosted. That could be maybe the next target. How likely am I to be able to kill this with that? Probably not that likely, right? Why don't we just slam all of these in here? I'm so massively unlucky so far. Alright. Well, this will clear that out. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, obviously that. A little bit of that. I am fine throwing these away. Honestly, I'll just throw them all away. I'm just going to do these for the incants right now. So no value out of that permafrost, unfortunately, but that's how it goes, I guess. That hit as well as it could have. Not too bad. May want to do this here. Just in case. I could draw pretty poorly next turn. And we'll be glad that we did that. I think with my drains, I'm not going to need this. Like, at a certain point, once it gets down to relentless, I'm going to start draining the boss to the point where there's just nothing it can do. I don't think I want to. Well, you know, at this point, I'm killing everything with spells, so we can actually just do this here. Not the best turn to not draw, like, good spells. Oh, that is what it is, I guess. These guys have a fuckload of damage. Holy shit. Well, that's how it goes. It is nice to delete them, though. Alright, I think we're pretty close to getting the whatever. Shadow box. Let's do this. Now start doing that. Alright, shadow box engage. Boom. I like it. Let's just do this. Yeah, you're sapped. Oh, and this has, I didn't even realize the refracting lenses synergy there. Haha. Alright, we play these out, of course. And nothing else. Oh. I wonder if technically the consumer move card works. I don't think it does. Ice Empire or Shroud Mitosis? I mean, honestly, there is... When I set up top, there is a certain point when I've played Drain enough with these amulets, pretty quickly even, that I'm not getting swept, so I can actually play Morsel's top. And it would be nice to get, when I get a good morsel, to get really good scaling there, but at the other end of it, Ice Empire is just really fucking good. I think Ice Empire is probably better here. So I think I only need 2 sirens. Is that gonna end up being my bane, though? I'm debating taking a pip upgrade either way. Like, it is kind of nice to have these morsels on the floor, but, you know, my floor is size 7. With the other siren on, I only have space for 1 morsel. It would be nice to have 2, I think. I don't know. Would I take a pip upgrade for that? I guess my thought right now is, like, do I benefit that much more from either an Ember or draw upgrade at the moment? Probably a draw upgrade still, right? Probably still a draw upgrade. Yeah. What am I saying? Just draw. I could have also done pip to open myself up to the triple siren with champ on floor. I mean, that's pretty good, but do we need it? If it's Shade Wings, maybe. Sure. It's probably better than 25 health. Why take the risk, right? Alright, definitely the values over here. I mean, this is not untakeable, necessarily. But, I don't know. This Hellvent's just too good. We gotta get this unit. It's just, never could find the -2 on this run, huh? Spellchain Ice Empire isn't horrible, in all honesty. But, for now, let's get another one of them. And we'll just take the Horde, go to 110, and probably just Hellvent the Ancient Synergy. I think we get rid of that one, right? I can probably get rid of this as well. Let's do it like this. I have the one drain that I can basically guarantee, other than dead weights, to get that Guardian Totem. Or Guardian, what is it? Guardian Amulet. I always call it Guardian Token or something. So we could flex Titan Channel just to have an extra 90, and then when I do roll Lifesteal Morsels, I'll go right back to full health. I don't mind it. I mean, honestly, this only adds, you know, I'm getting 3 Frostbite. Oh no, I'm an idiot. No, this actually does add a bunch. I was reading that wrong. I'm an idiot. So this does double. Like, this is just per application. So yeah, we'll just go full Coldchannel. I mean, it's been an icky run, but it's also been a pretty fun run. This is definitely a tough one. Like, this is not your typical, like, stomp necessarily, but, you know, there's definitely been some good stuff for us. The Mollusk Mage with Plink. Like, it's nice to see Plink shine, right? Not nice to see Spell Shield 2, though. God damn. That's, like, borderline untakeable. I mean, do I really need the money? I most likely don't need the money, but God, this sucks. I mean, I do have cleansing water, so, like, am I being chicken shit for not taking this? Ancient Synergy can hit through if it's on the front line, but I don't know, man. This is risky. This is pretty risky to take this Spell Shield trial, I feel. I do have 140 Pyre health. It's also the hard boss. I don't think this one's worth the risk. Might as well just play these. These can just be thrown away. As you can see already, I've hit 0 of my cleansing waters anyhow. Unless, I can't remember, I don't think, Uncharted Gilded Wing doesn't start with Rage or anything. I guess I hit my first cleansing water there. Lifesteal it is. We're just going to play these out. Incant away. God, that card, you know, with Totem Fragment, it certainly isn't bad. I mean, I'll probably change my tune once I see, you know, what's his name? Oh, wow. Holy shit, dude. I should have took the pip upgrade and got another one of these. That's crazy how good that is. I'll save the health morsel. That one's pretty good. I think we're just gonna, like, kill everything. Well, I mean, I have to draw stuff. And we did, so that's nice. Just stacking up the you know what. Might as well take them out. Pretty nice no Frenzystone run. I feel like I've had a lot of no Frenzystones these days. Wow, that Plink just single-handedly sniped a Gilded Wing. Oh man, that's fun. We're not gonna get it here, which is wild. I mean, the hell, right? But whatever. Hopefully we'll get it. I guess Ring 7 doesn't technically last that long. Nearly deleted the entire floor. Alright, we'll get it here. Might as well, right? Here you can have that and that. But I might want to keep that. Here, why don't you have that? You know what, you can have these. Just stack up a little Frostbite to start it all off. Hit you with that. We'll do that. I'm gonna keep that sap stacking though. Boom, headshot. All right. Not too shabby. Ooh, Ice Storm. That's pretty pog champ. I could maybe justify the feast here, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of turns that I could probably make use of it. It's not that good though. Against Diligent, I might just want it though. Like I don't have a whole lot for fodder. Most of my spells are incredible. Can you imagine that? Vanilla Plinks are incredible in this deck. I think I will take the feast. It might not have been worth it, but hey, we gotta live a little, right? Who knows, maybe we get Firestone Housing. I don't think I have huge spell upgrades to make, other than like Excavation Eruption. Could use a cost reduction. That's like about it. Holdover Ice Storm, I mean, I don't know, maybe there is better stuff for me over here. I don't really have removals I want to make. I mean, I could probably remove Excavation Eruption at this point, but there's really no point. I think I have a good setup. Like, I don't really need removals. I mean, I can go left and just not take the Vortex. You know, I can just use that Discipline, right? I think I could just as easily Hellvent the Ice Storm or the Ancient Synergy, and that would be pretty damn good. Yeah, let's just Hellvent it. And then we'll take this. God damn, these are horrible. What the fuck? I literally am gonna skip this. Well, whatever. If you say so. Gorge twice. Ugh, of course, Lightstone Casing. Dude, Mark of an Exile is amazing, though. That's, yeah, definitely taking that. And, you know, would have been nice to get the quick now, but hey. I don't think I'm going to remove anything, like I said, though. So, like, we might just re-roll just to see what we would have had. Let's go ahead and do that at both these. So, yeah, none of these were good. No Frenzystone. So this is a no Frenzystone run. I mean, it is anyway, but good to know even if we held out here. I think that's a good example of just not being greedy, right? I don't know that I needed that 25 health, but we might have. You know, maybe there's draw orders or just enemies that we might have need that 25 health on the Siren. So I think that's a good example of just not greeding and taking the boring line. So, I mean, there's so many good Hellvent targets, honestly, but I'm pretty sure just the instant synergy is getting duplicated here. So we should be fine. I'm pretty damn confident that we're gonna crush this. Still gonna go top. No real reason to go bottom. I mean the totem fragments up top. Yeah, it's just we got a great purge target here. I actually will maybe leave the Prismal Dust. Let's see what that does. You know what? I don't need... Yeah, I got the Excavated Ember coming through. We can just get our extra incant. Let's put you in the very back. I'm just trying to think what else to do here. I may just let that hit me. I mean, I'll get my health back, because I don't want to burn these if I don't have to. Yeah, let's just do that. And we'll do this. I was hoping maybe I could get the 1 out of 4 there, but yeah, it's fine. Alright, this is about the best turn to do this as possible. It's a good burn. I mean, I have to burn a good card here anyway. Could try for the Purifier down there. Like, it might be okay just to stack this Frostbite. Well, we're going to Ancient Synergy that anyway, right? I got an Ice Empire and an Ice Storm coming up for this floor. I think I am going to try to... Oh, that's only 11 down there. Duh. Alright, fuck it. This... God damn it, you son of a bitch. Okay. Well, if you're going to do that to me, then fuck you. Feast. Welcome to the fodder. Boom. 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 We want Ember. Probably for now. We don't need that. We don't need that. I'll wait for them to come back in, though. Let's just burn those and do that. Alright, easy one there. I'm still going to play this. There's really no sense to not doing it. Alright, that's great. I already have 2 health morsels in the pool, so let's just put all of them down. I don't need to have like that much in my pool. I'm gonna keep doing this though to go toward the shadow box. Alright, you're not dead, but that means we'll just sap you. Alright, that is a fucking horrible draw. My god, what are you doing, game? Really? Okay, I guess because of this absolutely fucked bullshit abysmal piece of shit draw, I guess I'm gonna almost die. But sure, game, sure. If that's the way you want to fucking play it, be my guest. They still put a shitload of Frostbite on fuckface here. 300 some to be precise. Look at that, 300 fucking Frostbite. How do you have any health at all? Math doesn't check out. What the fuck? Burn that. I mean, we can fuck them up. Why don't we... I don't need to be greedy here. At this point, I do want to just start stacking stuff here. One. Alright, Plink. Wow, that was as bad as it could have gone, but okay. Dude, how the hell are my shadow boxes just so fucked here, huh? Like, it's kind of shitty. Nice, okay. You made up for it, game, by saving me that pyre health. I forgive all of your previous sins. Could have went for the plink there, I suppose, but yeah. And we'll do... Damn, I'm fucking one short there. I guess that's what yeah, this is fine. Because these guys will finish the morsels off, so thanks for doing that, guys. You're a real help there. Alright, and we get our useless... I should have done this first, then I could have put all that into him, but whatever. Alright, we get through it. I'd imagine the next fight is easier, I think. We'll see. Pretty sure it will be. Be interested to see if cards like Excavation Eruption go massively down in value, though. We'll see. But my draw won't be getting so absolutely, you know, fucked. So we start with the Drain, which is pretty nice. I still think we do this to get around Ember Drain, though. I don't think we really need to greed that much with, like, the morsels we get. Yeah, so 1-1, sure. Let's do this first, just good practice, I think. Let's take health. I'll actually take damage here. I mean, I can't prevent the 1 health ones from not dying anyway. I'll put this here. I'll just not really care about getting lifesteal. I kind of like it, but at the same time, if I can't build attack up quick enough, there's just no point. I mean, I can get him down to 0 here, but there's kind of a chicken egg here. I think we just go like this. Alright, these can go... I'd be willing to draw back into that one, though. And I don't think we're going to need the damage shield. Let's just go for the incants there. Okay, this should hit. Alright, so that was still good there. Okay, that there. We're definitely getting Shadow Box off this fight. Keep you on lock. No sense plinking here, I don't think. I think I'm gonna... I guess I could plink here. That is worth the shot. I'm gonna keep him sapped, because pretty soon I want the drains to incant up top, but I also want to start draining units up top. Alright, so... can do that, that... Well, it's not the greatest. I can sap that down. I'm not gonna draw back into these, I don't think. So let's sap you. Coldchannel might go down, but I think that's fine as long as I, you know, can fuck this guy up. We need to hit big here. This is why I Hellvent the Ancient Synergy. It's just so crucial. Alright, we're gonna need to... I should have started with Ice and Pyre, though I fucked that part up. That was so dumb. That was so incredibly dumb. Too bad I don't have a few more morsels here. But that should help a little bit. I'm definitely, with all that sap, definitely taking the totem, the Guardian Amulet, I mean, was legit. So we should hopefully, yeah, we'll get our thing off here. Let's just play these. Play that. Play this, and then go to town. Boom. I should have actually kept that one, because I need to get my health back. On the one hand, I want these morsels. On the other hand, I want to try to get this Guardian Totem off because of Higher Wings. Well, I can just drain them. Either way, I think I want that off, though. I'll tell you what, I'll let that one come back in, maybe. Yeah. We got it permafrosted for reasons like this, so it's fine. Does that ordering seem weird? I feel like I just never see them in front there. It's probably how it is, but yeah, it just seems a little weird. This Guardian's Amulet is not getting MVP. I mean, he did alright, but that is unacceptable. I'll tell you what, you only live once. Nah. I feel like let's just do it there. Yeah, that's perfectly fine there. Oh, we never did draw back into the deck, so kind of pointless to do some of the plays we did, but whatever. Alright, not bad. You know, I don't think Soulguard ever died this whole game, other than maybe early when I wasn't paying attention, but pretty hilarious. This is kind of a good example. I wouldn't even say this is necessarily that great of a Coldchannel situation. Like, I think when you can get a mortal trade and a point early of Titan, like if you start with Coldchannel, because I still would never recommend starting Coldchannel if you have Titan Channel, but if you can get Titan Channel at the second shop, or the second upgrade, and then go to the second point of Titan Channel, that's also a pretty good one, especially when you start getting that lifesteal, because that's an amazing way to sustain. And then you still just get that nice clear. But yeah, that was definitely a tough one. No Frenzystone. We at least found pretty good holdovers at the shops though, and some good spells were offered. And the Mollusk Mage and PLINKS carried. I'm honestly going to give the MVP to the Mollusk Mage and Plink, but still Coldchannel. I think this is another reason why I rank Soulguard so high. Like, I think Titan Channel is the most consistent path in the game, or at least one of them. Top 3 at least, just as like all, full path. It's always going to be good for you. But I think when you don't get Titan Channel, obviously Dire Channel sucks, but the great thing about this game is if you got 2 paths that are good, you never have to take the shitty third path, right? So like, in this case, Coldchannel I think is severely underrated. I'm not going to say it's like a amazing path or anything, but you saw it there. Like, I don't know, we didn't have anything that crazy for it, right? Other than just good spell damage. Like, it's not like we were feeding it. Like, I've had runs where I can feed it with a Shroud Spike, or like I said, a Mortal Trade with a Titan Channel Flex, and it's that Coldchannel just wrecks face. But this one already was still doing pretty good, right? And we had our Nameless Sirens. We couldn't find any multi-strike, or we would have found a quick at the end, but we didn't even find like the quick. It still was fine. The Mollusk Mage just really brought it together there. I think if I hadn't taken the Mollusk Mage, this run looks a lot different, right? Without the Mollusk Mage, this would have been pretty awful. Not gonna lie. But, yeah, I like that run. That was a fun one. Thanks for that submission, Minh. This is not a very common type of game plan for me necessarily. But yeah, to finish my thought, I think Coldchannel is a lot better than it gets credit for. It still has runs where it has to be a throwaway. Like, you'll even notice I was at points on that run debating kind of just not using Soul Guard at a certain point and just using the 3 nameless sirens. And to be fair, that probably would have been fine, right? But it would have been more shards. I would have had a little bit more time to set up, and I wouldn't have had a good of a tank in the front, so I think this was all fine in the end. I think had I gotten a quick, though, upgrade, I probably would have just went with the 3 nameless sirens. But yeah, that was super fun. Drain also gets honorable mention. Drain put in a ton of work here. Pretty nice to just sustain with it. Let's take a look at what you ended up doing. See what the where we line up and where we differ. So you as well went full Coldchannel. Respect, respect. So this one, Sigiled Seaweed. I'll never say it's wrong to pick Sigiled Seaweed, right? That's just such a good artifact. But I do think maybe you would have been better off with the Totem Fragment. You'll see. You saw how much just work that was doing for me, right? Just so easy to just kill so much stuff there. Plus, like I said, early game, it's just most likely that Totem Fragment does a lot more for you anyway than Seaweed. But, you know, that's nitpicky. I wouldn't say that's, like, incorrect or anything, but just something to think about. Well, it looks like you found Frenzystone and Quick, so you must have gone the Umbra banners, obviously, because I never saw. If I did see Crucible Warden, I didn't even pay attention. Maybe I saw it, but either way, you must have gone to at least a steel I didn't go to and found that. So, I mean, that's, you know, the unit itself isn't necessarily great, but if you have Quick and Multi-Strike on it, that's not so bad. I mean, this was definitely a run where morsels were kind of a thing, too. Looks like you had yeah, Fossilized Fangs would have probably been pretty good for you. I could see maybe some conundrums here, though. It's like, I guess you'd have to split up your floors a little bit here, which is kind of awkward, right? Plus, I was able to feed my morsels to Soul Guard. You probably would have just been putting them all into Crucible, right? So I could see that being maybe an issue. You may have also been, even without the Totem Fragment, you may have been better off with the Mollusk Mage. Looks like, yeah, because you didn't have anything infused in here. I don't know. It's hard to say. I do think with PLINKS, Mollusk Mage is at its best, right? That's just, you know, you have all these multi-striking basics that now just got turned from just horrible cards to pretty good cards, right? Like, literally, Plink could be my MVP of that run, right? Yeah, these... Oh, Shroud Spike. I mean, that's pretty good. I like this. I might have even been tempted to Helven it, though I could see maybe Morsel Generation was an issue for you. Well, not really. You have Abandon and Tumbra. I don't know, yeah, I would like this. I mean, you could put that Shroud Spike, you could split it up between the two. Like, if you get a health morsel, no real reason to put it into Warden. Put that all into the Soul Guard, and that's pretty good, right? I actually think I like this deck so far. Oh, and Making of a Morsel, Spell Chain. You must have went way different route than me, though, because, like, you didn't find a holdover and stuff, so, like, I'd be tempted to hold over Making of a Morsel to combo it with that Shroud Spike, because it's so good with Shroud Spike. Yeah, it looks like you really leaned into Umbra early on, which... Oh, double Shroud Mitosis, too. Very interesting. Whoa, wow, you found an Unleash the Wildwood. That's pretty good with Soul Guard. Well, you have to let me know how this run went. If I were to guess... Soul Guard, I think, at least the way I would have played this, Soul Guard would be doing a ton of work. Like, I'd get a lot of incants out of him. And most of my Shroud Spikes, if they had health on them, I'd be tempted to put them all into Soul Guard. I would just have Crucible Warden maybe up top. Soul Guard depending on draw order, bottom or mid. And then maybe Crucible up top. Except for Divinity. I don't know, on Divinity you might not be able to do that. But, I mean, once you get to a certain amount of Frostbite, you could, if you can make him survive bottom, you could actually solo this with Soul Guard in this run, I feel. Maybe if you Hellvented, I don't know, I mean, Shroud Mitosis is pretty good here too, right? I would be tempted to Hellvent this Shroud Spike, though. Oh, you... Okay. I mean, I guess with Entumbra... I guess with the Abandoned Entumbra... For some reason I was thinking this was -2. This still works. You're kind of pretty reliant on finding Rubber Morsel at this point, though, so that might not have been the... You'll have to let me know how your Shroud Spike was. I don't know about the Consumer move and the Spell Chain. That's throwing away a bit of consistency there and really hoping to get Rubber Morsel with it, but if it worked out, let me know. I would guess, though, that maybe the Shroud Spike wasn't as good as it could have been for you. I would have probably rather just -1'd it back to the normal cost and then just played it kind of normally, not going for the super high roll. At that point, you know, it's pretty much equal to Mitosis, but it's still better because you get it that turn, right? But yeah, not much more to say. I do like the deck. This would be a pretty fun run. It'd be a tough run, but it would be a fun run, in my opinion. I always love a run where I use... Like, I wanted to take the Shroud Spike so bad, but I just knew, especially with my deck, that Ancient Synergy was going to be the call. Like, Ancient Synergy was just deleting things top floor, so... but it would have been maybe more fun to do the Shroud Spike route. Anyway, though, probably talked more than enough on this. Not really much else to think about here. Maybe if you were already damaged, the rationing scales makes sense. Though I could see maybe even the rationing scale. Oh, you found a Pyrostone housing. Interesting. I mean, yeah, that's probably how you got that extra. Oh well, whatever. Thanks for that submission, though. That was awesome. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.